Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. The quick out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on third. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3-and-out. They won't do that here. They might go for it out, but they'll try to convert here. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
I think because of where they are on the field right now, close to midfield, made that decision a whole lot easier for the head coach to decide to go for it on that 4th down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The short hands, it's Jamison. Turning it on. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Quick release by the QB. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The give on the option. Got the 1st down and more. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's caught. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Unloads quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Miners are threatening in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Taylor. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
2nd down coming up. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Goff. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Tulane right back to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Gonna breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Finds his big tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's gone. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Miners will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulane right back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Tulane.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Makes the grab on the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense. And the offense came out aggressively here in the 2nd half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the 2nd half.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Unloads it left. Got him, and nobody's close. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's caught. It's Brown. Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Miners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
28, UTEP 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure. There he goes. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Johnson looking to throw. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Green Wave. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got a man. It's Jamison. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Buying some time. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
Tulane looking for the fourth down conversion here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Scrambling away. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Jamison. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Gonna look downfield again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping. Turning it on! He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tight end now in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They want that clock to run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Tulane! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic up. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways, and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and them creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the...
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.